Alright, what's up, guys? We're live for baseball. Let me get the background on. Alright, we're set. Let me go ahead and share screen this before game starts in 2 minutes. Got here just in the nick of time. Had to go do something real urgent. Couldn't set up the lineups in time because I was that busy. So we're rocking without the lineups for today's game. For now. We'll have to rock without today's lineups. All right, let's get this game under wraps. That's good, Phil. Let's get the link up.
Selling a home is expensive and stressful, so we set out to create a better home selling experience with a network of the most successful real estate agents in America. It'll sell your home for as little as a 2% commission. The icing on the cake was that we studied.
Let me put the link in.
We would definitely use Ideal Agent again. The whole process was so positive for us.
Excellent service. Getting right to the point, hiring an Ideal Agent. I wish we would have done that sooner. And we would have saved 6 months of time and mortgage payments that would have probably never happened if we would have just come with it first.
They were so stress-free. The whole process was amazing, and I would definitely recommend them.
I certainly recommend that Ideal Agent out to all our family, all of our friends. It's just a great experience.
We're not a discount program. These are top local agents that'll get you the best results.
Here we go.
Were you diagnosed with ovarian cancer or mesothelioma after regular use of Johnson & Johnson baby powder or shower to shower?
Stretch where you're playing 20 games in a row. Is there any possibility of a reshuffle with the rotation?
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit. Obviously, Garrett's going to take his turn where he's needed, and then just thinking through, how do we best utilize Sevy and Nestor and those guys who are maybe picking up more innings than they're used to. So a little bit of conversation we're having internally as an organization, just going to find the right spots going into the All-Star break, coming out of the All-Star break, and just trying to put a little bit of a drag on those guys so we're not running through, a ton of innings on the back end.
Al, it was a pleasure. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Coming up next, it is first pitch as the Yankees go for another victory here in the Bronx against the Oakland A's. Michael Kay and Cameron Maven have the call when we come back.
Truth is, I've never really known how to care for my hardwood floors. Then I found Swiffer Wedge Wood. These soft microfiber light pads absorb dirt and crime deep inside. And it prevents streaks and haze better than my old mom. Wedge Wood. Also, try Skeeper Wood Box.
This should help peace of mind. Kind of like having Liberty Mutual. They customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Wow. Maybe it's a Bible today.
It's Rise and Grew in theaters July 1st.
There we go.
All right, let's look at the game time weather presented by Bigelow, the official hot tea of the Yankees at 76 degrees. That's just what it feels like. Slight chance of rain.
There we go.
Humidity is 40%. The wind out of the southeast at 7 miles per hour. under the watchful eye of a hawk that's been here the last couple of days. Usually he's on top of the foul pole, but today he's got a different venue that he's watching the game from. We'll keep an eye on him as he keeps an eye on us. Just keep away from me, Cam. It's no purpose. Here's the eighth starting lineup worked by TikTok. TikTok taught me. Nick Allen at second base leads off.
Allen, Lavarano, Betancourt, Murphy, Friscotti, Aduris, Hinder, Nears, Pache.
The shortstop will bat 6. Batting 7, the left fielder, Chad Hinder. Sheldon Noisy, the third baseman, bats 8. Batting 9 is the center fielder, Christian Pache. And they are going to face the youngster,
JP Sears pitching for the Yankees today.
So he has 3
The rookie.
games under his belt in the majors. With 1 start, the numbers are all very, very good. And a 1.83 ERA and AAA, 10 games, 8 starts. How about a scouting report, Cam?
Yeah, JP Sears, the young left-hander, a high leverage possibility. This guy has good stuff. Fastball really plays up. He's stretched out, a guy that they're looking to get some lift from, give that bullpen a little bit of a break, and sneaky secondary stuff. His secondary stuff really helps his fastball play up. This is a guy who
There we go.
sneaky plus stuff, 94, 95.
Get this game underway. First pitch coming up.
All right, second game of this 3-game set. Nick Allen's ready. JP Sears.
First pitch of the game.
Ready. And let's do it.
Here we start.
First pitch
Inside 1-0.
Stu Shorewater is the home plate umpire. Clinton Bontrack and
1-0.
CB Buckner at second. Manny Gonzalez is over third.
The pitch. High ball there. 85. 2-0.
Now for the Yankees, this is their 75th game. Their top 5 starters have made 71 of the 75 starts, which is really amazing. Their consistency and the ability
2-1.
to take the ball every 5 days. And they slid in Heel. This is Sears' second start. And then Clark Schmidt. That's it. And those weren't because of
2-1.
injuries or anything like that. That was just to give guys a rotation a day here and there and a doubleheader as well. The 2-1.
Pop up.
Foul away.
Foul ball. 2-2.
That's definitely been part of their success, Michael.
Take a look at the defense for the Yankees. Watch by your local Tri-State GMC dealers.
Donaldson, Aaron Hicks, Hannibal Leffel, LeMahieu,
Center, Joey
Gallo. No Judge today.
Donaldson, Hannibal Leffel, LeMahieu, and Rizzo 31st. Trevino behind the plate catching JP Sears.
All right. 3-2.
Yankees set a record last night. 31 straight games without allowing an unearned run. And that's the best in the history of the New York Yankees. Now, the Major League record is 57 straight games.
And it's a ground ball to first. First out.
All right, Cam, you ready? It's time for the keys to the game. Brought to you by your local Kia dealers.
Keys to the game. The Yankees have an opportunity to be the 5th ever in the live ball era to win 55 of their first 75 games. And that win would also result in another series victory. And then a new hero. It seems like each and every night somebody else steps up. Who will that guy be tonight? And then no mercy. Taking advantage of a team that is struggling to get wins. Come out, continue to play with a sense of urgency, and continue to do something special.
All right. The pitch.
Laureano takes inside. Laureano,
Inside 1-0.
a 326 hitter against left-handers. Overall, 239.
Here's the pitch.
No one
Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Very deliberate with his delivery.
Swing and a miss.
You know, JP Sears, young lefty, has a plus fastball. He really gets into his legs extremely well. His delivery, uses every bit of his body, pitches from the third base side of the dugout, so really hides the ball against righties also.
The pitch. Outside.
2-1.
2-1.
This young man does a really good job of working behind the baseball. Really good extension. You see him really getting his legs, reaching out. Really good extension, allows his fastball to play up, allows him to get behind that pitch. And he has a lot of success with it.
inside, 3-1.
3-1.
So he's working on 6 days rest. And this is his resume. 26 years old, from South Carolina. A Mariners 11th round pick in 17, acquired from the Mariners in 2017 for Nick Rumbolo. And you see the numbers last year in 2 levels of the minors. And
Pitch.
the numbers this year as well.
Called strike, 3-2.
That's why you gotta just take your time in evaluating trades. I mean, when they traded Nick Rumbolo for J.P. Sears, he yawned. I mean, it was J.P. Sears. Well, 5 years later, the Yankees love his arm, and he could be important for them.
Sears. The pitch.
And Laureano.
And he'll walk the
Force a walk.
And he'll force a walk the first.
Now, yesterday,
Seems like that's been an issue. Pitching, keeping them in games. They stick around, but they just haven't been able to finish ball games.
All right. First pitch. Called strike, 1-1.
let's take a look at the scouting report on Shorewater. Hitter-friendly, tighter inside corners, fewer lower strikes, and Stu is in his 9th big league season.
On 1.
Fly ball
to right field.
Line is Gallo.
And Gallo with the catch.
They say it's in their territory for the second out.
This is a really nice job by Joey Gallo. It's a really good read off the bat.
And that's 2 outs.
And he does a really good job around the wall, finding that wall, knowing where he is, knowing how many steps he has. It's the reason why Joey has gold in that glove. He really does a good job on the corners and wherever you stick him out there. He's always been able to make a lot of really good plays, the above average plays.
Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy.
A pickoff attempt at first.
Murphy was right in the middle
Nothing
of the
there.
inning. He's big 7th inning with 2 catcher's interference calls.
Called strike, 0-1.
It seemed like last
Change
night,
up.
like on that 7th inning, it just everything that could happen and go wrong for the Oakland A's did. Between guys struggling with those strikes, falling behind and counts, getting behind, and Murph having some catcher's interference mishaps. It just seems like one of those things in the season where a young team just having a really tough time finding a way to win ball games.
Runner goes. Throw to second.
Pickoff attempt at second.
Time. Stolen base.
And he stole a base at second. Stolen base.
You spoke on that last night as well, Michael. Something that you can definitely count on Oakland Athletics doing, and that's pushing the issue and trying to steal the bag. They're not afraid.
So 1-1 right now.
To try to get a bag and get in scoring position. The team that struggles to score runs, they're going to do everything they can to get in scoring position and try to manufacture a run.
Big lead at second. Sears steps off.
1-1.
You saw Ramon Laureano had a really, really good job.
Laureano almost stole that
It's
one.
almost if he had a tick or
Laureano.
some type of tick on JP Sears, and then right there again, you see him almost getting a head start
1-1.
before JP Sears is going to go to the plate.
Pop up to center field.
Deep center.
Deep.
It's there.
And it's a catch, the fly ball center. And no runs, no hits allowed for this part of the inning. Middle of the first right now, bottom of the first is coming up. Yankees will bat.
It's your invisible enforcer. It's your blind spot spotter, dedicated protector, precious cargo carrier, IIHS top safety big plus. The Hyundai Tucson, Palisade, and Santa Fe. It's your journey. Own it. Lease an all-wheel drive Tucson for $229 a month, or Santa Fe for $279 a month, with new inventory arriving daily. Hurry in. When's that Friday? I need to know. I'll get some cold water, some camping supplies, 'cause Friday's coming up, the 12th and 13th of July, baby.
Domino's online carryout deal now includes our delicious oven-baked dips and twist combos for $7.99 each. So let's play a word association game. Dips and twists,
$7.99.
8-piece wings,
$7.99.
free topping pizzas.
$7.99.
The only place to get this deal.
Domino's. It's around a little bit.
Back here at Yankee Stadium, the A's don't score. And at the top of the first, now it's the Yankees' turn. We'll take a look at their starting lineup, brought to you by Tip Top Baby. DJ LeMahieu at second base leads off, batting second to DH Aaron Judge.
Designated hitter to Judge, Rizzo, Donaldson, Trevino, Hicks, Kiner Falefa, Gonzalez, and Gallo.
IKF, the shortstop, went center. Batting eighth, Mike left field today, following Gonzalez. And Joey Gallo is in right field, and he is batting ninth. And that lineup is going to face Frankie Montas.
Frankie Montas, the big right-hander for Oakland Athletics. He is a top trade target at the trade deadline as they clean house, trying to figure out what they would do with this guy and what his value is. And also took a no-hit bid into the eighth inning. 0 earned runs, 8 Ks, 2 hits in his last start, plenty of stuff. 4-seamer, split, sinker, slider. He mixes up everything equally. This guy not afraid to throw anything any count. And throughout the game, each inning he will pitch up. He will switch up his pitch sequence. Not afraid to pitch each and every guy differently. They never get the same look. So a guy who trusts his stuff and a lot of stuff to offer.
Now between innings, Yankee manager Aaron Boone with a somewhat lengthy, detailed conversation with J.P. Sears. Not Blake listening in, but Boone's doing all the talking. Maybe that was about the running game.
Outside.
LeMahieu was up and away.
Yeah, that definitely could have been about controlling the running game a little bit better, Michael. I think, as you saw, Loriano almost had a running lead at first, and then when he got to second, like he might have had something as well. So just one of those things from Aaron Boone trying to get his young lefty to just make sure he's not forgetting to control the running game and do that part as well. I know he has good stuff. Wants him to stay, focused and heads up out there on the mound.
Three and 0. Montas has faced the Yankees once. It was last year, August 28th in Oakland. They pitched a great game and ended the Yankees' 13-game win streak. 7 innings, 2 hits. Did not allow a run. There's a strike. Last year, he finished 6th in the American League Cy Young voting. And as Cam mentioned, he was 4 outs away from a no-hitter on Thursday against the Mariners, and the A's still lost the game. And there's a walk to LeMahieu. Let's take a look at the A's defense, brought to you by your local Tri-State GMC dealers. Pinder, Pache, Loriano left right in the outfield, Noisy, Andrews, Allen, and Betancourt third to first. Murphy behind the plate, catching Montas. So the hand is for Aaron Judge as he digs in. Betancourt holds LeMahieu at first. 0-1.
0-1.
The A's traded Bassett and then Manaea. everyone figured Montas is next. So a lot of
0-1.
people will be calling the A's before the trade deadline because he doesn't become a free agent until after 2023. So you get him for a stretch run and another year.
Pitch here.
1-1 on
1-1.
You know, and I have to think with the transactions that have been made, they look at Frankie Montas as just a guy that's going to require more pieces back. So, you know, as they got rid of Minaya and Bassett, I think they look at this guy as their prize piece. And to let him go, they want a nice return.
One and two.
1-2.
Let's take a look at the stats with Lowe's on Frankie. 4th in innings, 6th in opponent's OBP, 7th in ground ball percentage, 9th in strikeout percentage. We have 7 losses, tied for the 4th most in the American League. We detailed yesterday, A's have a hard time scoring runs. So he's 3-7 personally, and in his scores,
Still a 1-2.
the A's are 3-12.
Yeah, his record is no reflection of the season, the stuff that he has. I mean, he's a guy who, you know, is going to give them a chance each time he's out there. You saw last time we said almost had a no-hit bid going into the 8th. So whenever he's on the mound, you know, Oakland has like their chances, but they're having a tough time, you know, helping them get any wins.
1-2.
2. Low,
2-2.
low ball there. 2-2. 2-2.
Anthony Rizzo on deck. Making Montas work.
Foul ball. 2-2. Still a foul ball. 2-2.
Well, the win yesterday, the Yankees are down 21-3 in the first game of the series. And in their last 21 series, they've won 20 of those first games. And boy, that's a big step toward winning the series. And that's what the Yankees keep doing.
Pitch.
Strike 3.
Got him. Just inside. Got him. And that's the first strikeout for the A's.
Talk about Sherwater being a hitter's umpire, and that ball is clearly below the zone. Aaron Judge having the type of season where he knows the zone. He's having quality at bats. He's not fishing too often, so you can tell when he looks frustrated that he has a legit reason. We all know Aaron Boone's going to let whoever's behind the plate know what he thinks when it comes to Aaron Judge and his players.
Pitch here.
Well, there have been statistical analysis
Ball.
done on Judge, and he gets punched out on low strikes more than anyone.
I mean, you see this ball crossing the plate in the middle of his shins. It's a guy who's 6'7", so you know, out of the hand, your eyes are telling you that ball's down, and rightfully so it was.
Bounced and knocked down by Bethencourt. Wow, that was a long dart.
Pickoff attempt at first doesn't work.
Like Frankie Montas lost his footing right there. Didn't quite have the grip that he wanted to. And he did a good job by Bethencourt knocking this ball down, doing his best catcher's impression and blocking this ball up.
1-0. Pop up
The other way.
to left side, and it goes into the crowd. 1-1. Foul ball
I mean, going back to that frustration from Aaron Boone, watching him.
for Rizzo.
That first inning, whenever you have opportunity, you get that first win of the series. You can just tell, how important each game is for the Yankees. And Aaron Boone, he wants to win each and every game. The importance, the sense of urgency that goes into it. He knows that a guy like Frankie Montas is too good to help out, and you already have one of the series when you're trying to go for the series.
1-2.
Well, the series will finish up tomorrow, 1 o'clock start. So our coverage, I guess, will start at noon. Jameson Taillon gets start for the Yankees against the lefty Cole Irvin for the A's. 3 infielders on the right side for Rizzo.
1-1, 1-2. Strike 3, got him.
Rizzo down looking, and he did.
And Rizzo got struck out.
And this is what Montas does extremely well when he gets ahead. He's not afraid. He has a really fast arm, short stride, and he's able to get on top of that. And he really gets cooked right at the bottom of the zone with his heater. And you see that 97 painting the bottom of the zone.
Where's Donaldson had that big hit in yesterday's game that Cam showed you at the start of the broadcast? Bases loaded double. He needed that. He has really been struggling against righties. Got off to a great start, Cam. In the first 34 games,
I will pitch there, 1-0.
Slugged .516 against righties. But in his last 22 games, 141 against right-handed pitching, slugging .172.
Yeah, and Aaron Boone, I'm sure they looked at the numbers, having a guy like Frankie Montas on the mound today, sticking Josh Donaldson right back in the lineup. In 7 plate appearances, he has 4 hits, 3 homers. So this is a righty who he has seen well.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
And I'm sure Aaron Boone hoping for some of that same success.
One and two on Donaldson.
1-2.
And that's what Lee Montas does extremely well. He always mixes his pitches up. Heavy 4-seam, 2-seam split mix, cutter, slider off of that. So you can go to any pitch at any time.
Ground ball. So
Yankees
foul
have
ball.
really held home field advantage 32-9 here at the stadium, so they're more than halfway through their home schedule regular season. And, the hashtag that a lot of Yankee Universe uses, hashtag RepBX. Boy, they rep the Bronx beautifully. No one wants to come here and play. 32-9 is just extraordinary.
Fly ball to left field. And it's bounced off the wall. And he's safe at second. What a double by Josh Donaldson. Man on second and third now.
It's been exciting to face, and you see that. Catching this swing before it gets down the bottom zone. Lifting to left field for a nice swing.
Almost went over the side. Would have been a 2-hitter, but yeah.
Beautiful swing and a nice hustle double by Josh Donaldson.
Nice play by Pinder. So here is Trevino. Batting fifth.
Trevino.
Second and third, 2 and out.
The pitch. 1-0.
1-0. Now, Trevino has only hit in the bottom third of the order with the Yankees before tonight. But in the previous 2 seasons with Texas, he made starts in the 2, 3, 4, and 5 holes.
Well, it's like 1-1.
1-2.
1-2.
I'm sure the Yankees definitely want to get a run right here, but this is another quality inning by the Yankees lineup, making Montas work, making throw some pitches right here. And this is what you need early in the ball game. The sooner you can get in that bullpen, the better your chances are for the Yankees lineup.
1-2.
And he has an RBI. He scores. Well, run score for the Yankees. He got tagged on the second one. Donaldson tried to steal it. He got tagged. But Judge got the home run. End of the first inning. Yankees up 1-0.
You can't buy a best friend. You can love them, pet them, care for them, whether they want you to or not. You can take a picture or 50. You can bring them with you wherever you go. You can jump, yell, hide and go seek, play dress up, or not. Go for a walk, or not. You can fly to the moon, travel the world, or just stay in bed. You can't buy a best friend like that. But you can adopt one. From leadoff, Eric Judge wastes no time to walk off. With every mighty swing, Aaron Judge is chasing history.
He's just putting out incredible all-time numbers.
And stirring the ghosts of pinstripe paths. What is the ceiling? This season, 99 takes over 61 to sit back and watch and enjoy as the Yankees chase title number 28.
Well, the 2022 Chevrolet MLB All-Star Ballot is now open. Vote daily at MLB.com/vote to send your favorite New York Yankee players to Los Angeles this summer. This Hawk loves baseball.
He's been enjoying the season, huh?
Everybody has. So Piscotty will lead off, and the Yankees lead 1-0. Now, I was giving you the stat about the
Pop-up, foul ball.
Rudely interrupted by
0-1.
play in the field. So they've got 31 straight games without an unearned run. And that's their all-time mark. That's the 10th best such mark in Major League history. The team that has the most games without allowing an unearned run. The San Francisco Giants in 2016 and 17, they won 57 games.
High ball, 1-1.
Now, the interesting thing, Cam, the last time the Yankees gave up an unearned run, it was an inherited ghost runner. So that has to be an unearned run. They can't charge it to the pitcher, so somebody's there at second base. That's the last time. So 8 games this year, they've given up unearned runs. 3 of them were the ghost runners.
Swing and a miss, 1-2.
That's impressive. You know, we talk about somebody stepping up each and every night. It's not always offense. Defensively, the pitching staff has been just lights out. It doesn't matter who they call upon, who gets the ball. It seems like they're always ready. Guys coming up from the minor leagues, ready to step right in and get out. It's been impressive.
Well, they had a couple of things they wanted to tighten up in the 2022 season. One of them was defense. They realized that defense was not good enough. And, they've improved it there. They believe, and the stats show, that Donaldson and the combination of Donaldson and LeMay was better than Urshela. And IKF is better than Gleyber was in short. Fly ball in the right center.
And it's caught.
Hicks gently run into each other as Gallo makes a play 1 away.
Yeah, that's one thing that I spoke about earlier in this season was, guys like IKF, his ability to catch the ball. It's something he does. He's done extremely well throughout his career. Guys like Jose Trevino behind the plate. What kind of defender Josh Donaldson has always been. So, and then athletically they got better. So they got better from an athletic standpoint. They feel the ball better. I mean, just all around. They pitch even better than they have, and they've been pretty good in that department as well. So, getting better in every aspect of the game, you've seen it come to fruition this season.
Pitch.
I mean, the catching has been
Called strike.
They decided to tighten that up, and they love Gary
Oh,
Sanchez' potential as a hitter, but it just became too much after a while. The crowd was fixating on fast balls and things like that, so they did what they did behind the plate. Now a full season of Rizzo too. They've made a lot of areas very,
Called
very
strike.
tight defensively.
0-2.
Joey Gallo, Gold Glove. Jose Trevino, 2.4 catches ERA this season, the best in the league. And then you add what he's been able to do at the dish, swinging the bat. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything more.
This inside to Andrews.
1-2.
Yoka starting to swing the bat better. We've seen his power starting to come back, the power that he showed in spring training. So, it's been fun to watch. And then you talk about those two guys competing for a spot that's also seem to root for each other as much as anybody in the game. So that's just special.
Ground ball is short.
Ground ball.
IKF is there.
IKF with the catch, and that's a ground out to first.
We should also know,
2 away.
by moving Glaber from shortstop to second, he seems freer, he seems lighter, he seems like he's a much better defender, and that has impacted him offensively in a positive way as well.
Let me ask this too, Michael. You've been watching all season long, and I think it was something that a lot of people were worried about. How are they going to implement playing time? Well, it seems like all of these guys have embraced the day off here and there, and it's actually affected them in a positive way from a health standpoint.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be an issue because you had more starters in that position, guys that used to play every day, but they have embraced it. And one of the keys has been the ability of Stanton to play right field. That allows Boone to rotate that DH spot, give people half days. It's been important and kept them fresh.
Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Yesterday, he lit up talking about how much fun he was having being back in right field. He just talked about how it's keeping him so locked in. His body feels better. He's not as stiff as he is when he DHs at times. So, being on defense, playing both sides of the ball has had a really, really nice effect for Giancarlo Stanton as well.
1-1 to Pinder. Foul back 1-2. Gallo
1-2.
Extraordinarily shallow right field for the right swing. Pinder does not think he can hit it over his head. That's almost where some second basemen play Gallo.
We saw a play made on him not too far from that spot last night.
One, two.
1-2.
2-2.
2-2.
And you see that right there. That's one thing that J.P. Sears does really well for a left-handed pitcher. He really does a good job of being able to control the glove side part of the plate. Sometimes lefties have a hard time getting in there, but that's an area he's really comfortable pitching to.
This inside. 3-2 on Pinder.
3-2.
And that's a good place to live. If he can start to command that, in the zone, on the edges, that's tough for a right-handed hitter to get to. Typically right-handed hitters want to stay, the right field, but a guy like this, you almost have to be thinking pull to have, have or do damage against him. So it's a good spot to live if he can those strikes in there.
Popped up.
Pop up.
Trevino gives
Behind the mound.
And just a look.
And it went to the crowd. 3-2 remains.
One of the Yankees on the Trevino signal to right field.
3-2.
And here's the payoff. IKF.
Caught by IKF. Rounds out the first, and that'll wrap up that side of the inning. Middle of the second right now, bottom of the second coming up.
Baseball is in full swing, and DraftKings customers can bet just $5 and get $150 automatically. Win or lose. Can't argue with that, right, guys?
Hey, brother! Are you blind? It's clearly a fairy trade offer. Yeah, it is. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you, boy. Hello.
So, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use the promo code, and play ball. You're the official sportsbook partner of the New York Yankees.
At USAA, we've been called too exclusive because we were created for officers. But as we've evolved with the military, we've grown to serve all who honorably serve, no matter their rank or when they were in. A Marine just out of boot camp for a petty officer from 73, and even his kids and their kids. USAA is made for all who honorably serve and their eligible family members. Are we still exclusive? Absolutely. And that's exactly why you should join.
Yankees baseball on Yes is brought to you by Bird Rehabilitation. Get back in action with Bird. Our FanDuel Sportsbook, make every moment more. By Cadillac, be bold and be yourself in a luxurious Cadillac sedan or SUV. Issue your Thursday Cadillac deal today. And by the New York Lottery, get out there and play. Really dipping down at the archives. I love it. King Kong Keller, Ralph Simmons. We go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0. Hicks, IKF, and Gonzalez against Montas.
Here we go. Opening pitch. Foul ball. 0-1.
And fouled it off his foot, so he's hurt with it.
And this pitch right here, this foul ball is cutter. Ooh, off the back.
Twice.
The back leg and the front leg.
Inside the right ankle and then right above what, the left knee, maybe?
Yeah, that definitely doesn't feel good. But again, that has a lot to do with that Montas 2 senior, 97, 98. You see Aaron sending this pitch in the inner half, in the zone that he likes the ball in, so he's attacking that zone. And he's expecting this ball to come back over the plate, and next thing you know, it's diving in on his hands. And that's just the kind of stuff that Frankie Montas has. Everything out of the same plane, same arm action on every pitch. They're really deceptive, really clean mechanics.
0-1. 1-1.
Watched a lot of, Frankie's past starts, and I feel like, if you really want to have success against a guy like Frankie Montas, you really have to hunt the middle of the dish.
2-1.
He's a guy whose stuff is so good, plays up so much that, if you're chasing him around the zone, you're going to have a difficult time.
3-1.
3-1.
On Hicks. Connor Falefa is on deck.
Connor Falefa coming on.
Cheers with a cookie. He's earned it. 2 shutout innings.
Little energy waffle.
Come on, you know people in that room.
3-2.
Bring up an energy waffle.
I think you would love that too.
Could you do it?
Delicious.
I think you still have to do that roll in there.
I got a little love. I'm gonna say love. I won't call it pull. I got some love from the guys in town. I'll get you a couple interview offers up.
Okay, because if I asked for it, it wouldn't happen.
You know, you could probably get the whole box.
No. As Hicks works a walk.
And a walk the first.
It's going to be a good game tomorrow if I have a couple of energy bottles.
You're gonna love those.
All right.
Just, I can get you some ice cream to go with that.
No, maybe sugar-free double bubble. I'll take some of that.
I got you.
Next up, Kiner Falefa.
So here is Kiner Falefa.
No outs so far. Nice. High pitch there. 1-0.
1-0.
Pickoff attempt at first doesn't work. Anyway, it was a double play. I'm sorry I missed that. It was a double play right now.
He definitely has that baby face. Wow. He has a little spring in his step too. Like he has that good young energy.
Anyway, so still it's 1-0 now.
He's amped up playing against his uncle-in-law.
Future
uncle-in-law. I'm sure he's got a little extra pep in his step.
2 outs so far. So 1-0.
So Uncle Aaron's in the other dugout.
So 2-0. I'm back. 2-0.
He didn't get to the win last night, but he had a nice night. Scrappy at bats, made some nice plays. Definitely trying to take advantage of his opportunity.
Pitch here. 3-0.
3-0.
This is what we're talking about. Second inning, 36 pitches in. Yankees being extremely, patient right now.
Pitch. Called strike. 3-1. High drive to right field. Does it have the distance? It does. It's gone. And Marwin Gonzalez with a solo home run to right field. And Yankees increase their lead by 2 now. 2 runs to 0.
Nice, patient, quiet at bat, seeing some pitches, and waiting for the one that he wanted. And when he got it, boy, he didn't miss it. And he moved right off the bat. This baby was not coming back. What a beautiful stroke by Marwin Gonzalez. Swiss Army knife, a guy that's always ready, can play any position. Just give him a call and he's ready. Huge swing. Big homer, Marwin Gonzalez.
Gallo swings and misses 0-1.
Different sound off the bat. You watch immediately. Marwin stands up. Giving him a couple few courtesies.
1-1. 1-1.
Personal Feel he likes that, right? Colin? Show anybody up. Give him a little step or two, right?
That's all Malthouse wants. Just a little step.
Pitch.
I
Foul tip there. 1-2
bounced into the bleachers, but that's
for Joey Gallo.
That is not a short porch home run. That is not a Yankee Stadium home run. That's a home run in most places. He really tagged that.
105 miles per hour off that bat. 29-degree launch angle. I mean, I almost say perfect swing.
Solo 1-2.
Producing 3 home runs in his last 17 plate appearances. That's a home run in 29 parks, but not in San Francisco.
2-2. Pop up to center field. And that'll wrap up the inning. Yankees still got a run out of this, though. Yankees still got another single here, end of the second inning. Yankees up 2-0 when we return to the top of the third.
I'm a fancy exercise bike dude, and I've gone from 0 to obsessed in like 3 days. After running 12 miles to nowhere, I'm taking the detours. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, you could be working out a way to pay for this yourself.
Get Allstate and be better protected from me for a whole lot less. You think she's still awake?
Don't worry.
Stuff on.
Yeah.
Don't PT meetings end at 9.
Oh, got lost.
Wait, what'd you guys talk about?
Libraries. Fine, you can drive to practice this weekend.
Wow, baby.
Lexus RX, built for modern families.
Get special offers on the 2022 RX 350 all-wheel drive. The COVID-19 vaccine now offers big protection for little New Yorkers as young as 6 months. So now the whole family can be better protected from COVID-19. Talk with your pediatrician about the COVID-19 vaccine. To learn more, visit nyc.gov/vaccine finder or call 877-VAX4-NYC.
It is the start of the third inning here at Yankee Stadium. The Yankees up on top of the A's 2-0. And if you notice the starting lineup today, Gleyber Torres out of the lineup for a second straight contest. He addressed his various injuries with reporters this afternoon. He's dealing with wrist irritation, a rolled ankle as well, which was suffered on Sunday. Torres received a cortisone shot in that wrist back on Monday. He told reporters the ankle roll, not so much of an issue, just general soreness there. The wrist is something that's been...
And that's a base hit right there for the A's. Single to first. What up, Jersey Dolphins?
Toronto, Houston, Tampa Bay. And he also said that he tried to get in front of it, not let this injury linger and cause it to further harm him here, moving over to the future games on the schedule here. But Torres talked with the air cast on, and he also mentioned that he hopes to be in the lineup tomorrow at the worst Thursday in Houston, trying to gauge the seriousness of his ankle injury as he was jogging on the field at batting practice. I asked him if the wrist issue wasn't there, would he be playing tonight? He said, hey, I'm available
Called strike
tonight. I think he's a little eager there, but according to Aaron Boone, you could either expect Torres back in the lineup possibly tomorrow or on Thursday in Houston, guys.
Thank you, Justin. Was the Gleyber we were talking about him there?
I don't know if he was mic'd up, but I had an earpiece because he looked like he was
Oh, one?
he was ready to go tomorrow.
Yeah,
We're just feeling better. He's got that Gleyber smile going, so he looks like he's feeling a lot better.
That throw to first. Yeah!
And he got him. Pick off on first. He got him.
I tell you what, their chemistry is so impressive to watch. I mean,
Got him on the pickoff attempt.
Rizzo, I mean, you can tell he's done this before. But let's see if Noisy just gets under the tag. I think Rizzo might have just got him on his backside, so we'll see. But, man, quick reaction. Beautiful scoop, nice soft hands, nice quick tag by Anthony Rizzo. And that's a huge out by for JT Sears right there.
Here's the pitch. Outside. 2-2.
There's got to be few things worse than getting picked off. Because you got to head back to the dugout and hear it.
You know, what's also
Sorry, that's 2-2 there, clearly.
It's when you're on a team that's struggling to score runs. And it seems like it's always something getting in the way of you trying to, have a little progression. Starting in off the base hit and you come right back and get picked off. Those little things are just extremely demoralizing.
It's
Sharply to left, caught. And that's a ground out.
Just the communication, between Rizzo and Trevino to just have the presence of mind that, Noisy's secondary league was probably just way too big. So to just get on the same page that quickly to the next at bat, those little things are impressive. And that goes back to just them being better defensively and how they continue to just improve in every aspect of the game.
With Nick Allen inside.
Inside, 1-0.
Two nothing Yankees building a little picket fence. One in the first, one in the second. We're in the third inning. 2 outs. Allen at the plate.
Ground up the middle. And got him out. And that's the final out of the first half of the third. Middle of the third coming up. And bottom of the third should be on. Yankees coming up to bat.
Why am I not a member of the world's favorite sports? At last count, we had over 45 million members worldwide. Download the app now and see for yourself why Bet365 is the world's number one.
And why?
Flattered with you all. I'm flattered.
Okay, time for bed. Your pixies can wait till tomorrow. They're out.
Fans who go to keep going. See where it takes you. Prime Video.
It keeps happening. Shots ring out, flags come down. And in Washington, nothing changes. But in New York, we're taking action. Tightening red flag laws to keep guns away from dangerous people. And raising the age to buy semi-automatic weapons. We're microstamping bullets so it's easier to catch criminals. And closing loopholes so firearms can't be built to evade the law. There's more to do. But if Washington will react to keep people safe, I will.
Hey, it's time for Pinstripe Pride, brought to you by Toyota, the official hybrid vehicle of the Yankees. And tonight's submission comes to us from Madison, who says she is skirting her Yankees bobblehead collection. Let's see who that is. That's Andy. That's a good way to start, Madison. That nice stadium vista behind you. Myself. Love it. Use the hashtag Toyota Pinstripe Pride. Mention yes in pictures that you post to social media to reflect your love for our farmers. We might spotlight you in a future game. Now, Cameron was trying to give me some more pointers to tighten up my gritty game. These kids look like they have it going on.
I mean, these kids have been working on that gritty in the mirror. You can tell a lot lot of good greedies going on these days. I tell you what, Greedy Nation, stand up.
Maybe we do
All right, DJ LeMahieu
We got a Tiger up at
coming on.
where the Greedy came from. LSU Tigers.
That's right. Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson.
0-1.
We're going to get you there, Michael. We're going to get you there.
Listen, I think I can do it. Randy, you showed me that one time. I'm not doing it
Some red bottoms, some little gritty action.
0-1.
Money for that.
We're going to get you there.
If you give me
Called strike. 1-2.
red paint, I'll have red bottoms.
Hey, you way too big time for the knockoff stuff, man.
Yeah, so I don't even go there. I'm way too small time for the real stuff. 1 and 2 on LeMahieu. Top the Yankee order. It's 2-0 Bombers. RBI single by Trevino in the first. Long home run to right center by Marvin Gonzalez in the second. Foul back.
Foul back there. Remains a 1-2.
And just some really quality at bats to start this game off. You watch the Yankees hitters go up against Frankie Montas, who has really good stuff, and just have patient at bats, wait for their kids. Again, like I said, a guy that you really want to get in the middle of the dish, and they waited him out, and they made him throw a lot of pitches and take advantage of his mistakes so far.
They just made a friend. Got a lot of friends in the ballpark. That was one of the things that always amazed me about Derek Jeter Cameron. He would have running conversations with people when he was in the on-deck circle. And some of the players are so locked in, but he was so calm before he went to the batter's box that he would have talks with kids and stuff like that. Looks like Aaron Judge is engaging as well.
Yeah, that's a special type of tunnel vision, I say. To go up here to try to get locked in against a Frankie Montas and also, make a kid's day on deck. It just it takes a special type of guy to be able to do that and still have success and still do damage at the plate. I was a guy who I didn't pick that up as like the end of my career where I knew it was about over. So I figured, why not have some fun?
2-2.
I didn't think I was going to be around too much longer, but Aaron Judge he's a special type of player. You see him playing catch with little kids and playing innings. He's just a guy that you enjoy watching, around the baseball field.
Outside.
The one thing I've noticed, he has this skill when it comes to children.
3-2.
He bends down, goes down to a knee, and then he's right in their line of sight and almost making them his equal. And he talks to them as if they're adults. And I saw he did it with my son. He's amazing with kids, and it's a great gift to have.
Yeah, he really does get down on that level, and he gets it. He gets that. That's what it's about. It's about the youth. It's about the fans. And he's always trying to do his
Line drive to right field. Caught.
With a fly-ball Laureano. Now, we did get to the bottom of it. Ryan Holt of MLB.com asked Aaron Judge about the interview that he had with Barrett Rockets on the field after Sunday's game, where it sounded like he said, "I'm the best player on the team." He was meaning to say, he said, "I did not say that." He was meaning to say, the team that's the best on the planet. And if you listen to the interview, and we did, he said, "I'm the best planet on the team." So he kind of messed up his words. And we said yesterday, that just didn't sound like something that he would say.
Yeah, you called it. You said it just right. He literally was just alluding to how special this team has been throughout the season. I mean, clearly they're doing something that not many teams have done in the history of the game. So, we got what he's trying to say. And this is the best team on the planet right now. And I'll say it for him. He is the best player on that team as well.
One. 1-2.
1-2.
You see that split right there, just way below the zone. Maybe 1 or 2 balls, and you see the frustration from Aaron Judge right here. Aaron Boone still laying down hard behind the plate. Hear it right now.
Well, you gotta like that fire of a team that's 34 games over 500, taking nothing for granted.
Two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Against Montas.
And Montas going to split right here to get Aaron Judge. And this one, a good one at the bottom of the zone. Maybe a strike even if Aaron Judge doesn't swing. But again, you can see the frustration in Aaron Judge's face. He knows that the strike before is what gets Montas that pitch and allows him to go deeper in his bag and open up the zone. And that's where you see the frustration on the hitter's face.
So here's Rizzo. 1-0. Did his 20th home run yesterday and now has 9 seasons of 20 or more home runs. The home run he hit in the first inning yesterday broke an 0-for-19 slide.
Two one.
2-1 on Rizzo. Two, 3-0 for the Yankees. 0-1-0 for the Athletics. Bottom of the third inning. Another nice crowd here at the stadium. And he tries to push bunt with the shift on. Foul away. 2-2. You know, he has the lowest batting average, Cam, on balls put in play. It's like 201. Lowest in the majors. So that would tell you that he's hitting in bad luck.
When we talked about that yesterday in depth, and he literally was, talking about his frustrations out. He feels good. He just, feels like he's been unlucky here this season.
Swing and a miss. Yankees go down
And he struck him out.
So we go to the fourth inning. It's 2-0 Yankees. Strike three. Swing and a miss.
When I was younger, a man did some stupid things, even committed some crimes, even got shot. But I'm not a criminal.
I work for youth advocate programs. Yeah, I was Tamani's advocate, helping him stay out of jail, stay in the neighborhood, and get a job.
As a little kid, I experienced trauma and I acted out. I made some mistakes, but I'm not a mistake.
No, she's a good student and a great kid. As Jalen's advocate, I'm always here for her.
Lots of times I'm told what I can't do. What's impossible for people like me is enough to make you lose hope, but I'm not helpless.
No way. We're working together to help Gavin see his talents and his future.
YAP is a community-based alternative to youth incarceration, congregate placement, and neighborhood violence. After completing our program, 86% of participants were living in their communities arrest-free.
And now, I'm the advocate, helping kids like me find a better way.
Youth advocate programs. Others talk social change. We make it happen.
100% of families battling cancer need hope. That's why my family and I established the Anthony Rizzo Family Foundation. Our mission is to provide both financial and emotional support to families facing a pediatric cancer diagnosis. We provide direct grants to families to pay everyday household expenses, as well as one-of-a-kind experiences so children can look back on their treatment and have something to smile about. Please join us in our fight to help us knock cancer out of the park.
Well, this summer, join Run Yankees in celebrating 3 of the New York Yankees' most beloved captains, Derek Jeter, third President Don Mattingly. The virtually united Captains Challenge will feature 4 progress milestones at mile 2, 15, 23, and a final milestone honoring your completion of 40 miles. Participants receive a full Captain's Kit for the first 1,000 registrants, receiving a Yankees Captain bobblehead. Learn more by visiting Yankees.com/run-Yankees. Sears deals to Laureano. Upaway 1-0. Now, Sears is making his second start at this level. The Yankees are now the last team that had not had a 6th pitcher make multiple starts yet this season. That's how durable their rotation has been. 1-1.
1-1.
Just got a good look at Luis Severino and Jordan Montgomery. Luis Severino having a really good season, bouncing back, healthy, looking strong as he has ever in a Yankees uniform.
Swing and a miss.
We talked about that guy, Jordan Montgomery, having an unsung season. Maybe one of the most consistent starters in this rotation. You know what Garrett Cole's been able to do and have specialness here, but Jordan Montgomery also been a pleasant surprise himself as they play the bubblegum game in the dugout.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. First strikeout of the inning. First strikeout of the inning.
And that's that good hitter from J.P. Sears. We talk about that hitter playing up, really uses his legs, good extension, works behind it, underneath that ball, really good, getting a little rise action. Nice pitch top of zone for first big out of this 4th inning.
That is kind of gross.
If you don't know what the bubblegum game is, Michael, what they do is use this to pitchers as you see them down there playing this gross game. It's like golf.
And he singles it to first.
They find a little marker on the field and they toss the gun and almost as if they're playing frisbee golf. So.
And that's all chewed gum.
It's all chewed gum.
I'm sure Danny Cunningham, the groundskeeper, loves it.
I'm sure Danny will be excited to put somebody else on that job.
So they're aiming for that, the thing in the middle, like little train?
In the middle of that little train, yeah, that's the hole. So
there's only like 5 of them in the hole.
And you see Nestor, Jordan right there. How do you keep up with whose gum is whose, though, is my question.
You know what? Excellent point.
That's right, Joel. So you got to switch up, like, they have different colored gum, pieces of gum down there. You might have to switch up the colors.
I mean, maybe it really gets intense and it goes to DNA testing, just to see who's gum is.
You know, these guys are so
0-1.
competitive that it might be a friendly $5 on this game. I don't know. Friendly $20 bubblegum golf.
I mean, some of them miss by a lot.
It's like my driver, big slice. Never on the green.
Whoa!
Left drive. 0-2.
Got out of there in a hurry. Get out of Bush. Wow, how did that miss? Beautiful move. And kept his balance.
And he stuck the landing.
Shadowing Mary Lou Red.
Oh, 2. Pickoff attempt at first. No go.
He used to play golf with bocce. Could be what they're doing too.
It's probably the same game, the name's going to change.
Carpenter looks like he's joining in. I would bet on Carpenter.
Sneaky, huh?
Oh, yeah.
It's like the guy that's sneaky good at everything in the clubhouse.
Right. Like,
Yards, ping pong.
he would be a great axe thrower, I'm sure, with that mustache.
Here's the pitch. Far outside. 1-2.
It's kind of big in the Asheville now. You see a lot of these like axe throwing clubs and axe throwing breweries. Is pretty cool. You see, Carp not chewing his gum. I like that.
Oh, I see what it is. He's squeezing it, yeah.
Balling his up. I like that.
He cares about his teeth.
And he had the sugar free pack to go like as well. So even if he's chewing it, he's not indulging in sugar.
Pitch there. High
I
ball.
was wondering about, when they say 4 out of 5 dentists approve, who's the 5th guy? And why doesn't he approve? What's bothering him about it? Well, he's locked in. He's laser focused right now.
It's a lot of gum up there. I just wonder how many holes there are, right? What hole is this? It's a lot of gum up there.
Popped up.
Pop up. Caught.
Retired 2 away.
2 outs.
It's like Montgomery's chewing more than he's throwing.
And I just watched him elect to go with the right-handed toss as well. So.
See, I think Judge just told him the camera above you is shooting you guys playing, and the Nestor just gave the thumbs up to our cameraman. I'm just glad it's Judge approved.
Yeah, as long as AJ approves, it's all right.
So here's Piscotti, the first to throw.
Pick off the 10th at first. Doesn't work. Piscotti.
Top of the 4th inning, 2-0 Yankees. Middle game of this 3-game set. Seems to be a little break at the action.
1-0.
Golf. We'll continue to follow that as we move along. The 1-0 pitch.
1-0.
There's a strike. Clips the
Called
outside.
strike. 1-1.
I think moving forward, I'm sure Matt Blake and Aaron Boone will, get with JP Sears. We heard Matt Blake speak about Albert Abreu and his ability to trust his stuff more, simplify. And I think it'll be a conversation that we'll have with JP Sears. I think he needs to simplify it more, trust his stuff more, pound his own, and attack hitters. He has electric stuff that tends to nibble at times. I think he falls behind and he gets in trouble as the pitch count gets up, and it's only because he's trying to make perfect pitches. He's the kind of guy who his stuff plays up really well. He's got good secondary stuff, a really good fastball. So I think he's a guy who just needs to attack his zone a little bit more, and he can cut down on some of the extra pitches that he's throwing throughout these innings.
1-1.
1-1. Outside. 2-1. Two.
Piscotti knows it well against the Yankees. 11 for 30. Fly ball right field in the second. Yankees have 3 hits. The A's have 2. The Yankees have 2-0 lead in the top of the 4th.
Pick off the 10th. Doesn't work.
See, since that first inning, JP Sears doing a much better job holding runners at first. Not the best move, but sometimes you don't have to have a great move. You just have to mix up your hold times, pick over occasionally just to keep the runners honest.
Pickoff attempt at first doesn't work.
CJP checking back in. 2-2 account. Typically, guys like to run in 2-2, 3-2. So, Yankees just making sure he doesn't get a great lead, a great jump at first base.
2-2 right now.
Where it goes. Pitch is high.
Pitch is high. He got him, and that'll wrap up the inning. Try to steal second. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Yankees will bet.
Now, Subway's refreshing every time. Like the new Supreme Beef, top out with new Italian style capicola. That's one half of Italian. Thanks. You can wrap a little. Subway keeps refreshing and refreshing and refreshing.
Rizzo just gave us all a brand new iPhone 13.
We've been customers for years. I thought new phones were for new customers. We got iPhone 13s too, switched to Verizon 2 minutes ago.
Ours were busted, and we still got a shiny new one.
Check it out. So wait, everybody gets the same great deal.
I think that's the point.
Now everyone can get a new iPhone 13 on us, on America's most reliable 5G network.
Can I have the phone?
For every customer, current, new, everyone. To show the love.
Yeah, I am. Nah, I'm more contented to root for Birmingham. I hate Jersey Dolphins. For me, I hate everything Philly. You don't understand my hate towards Philly. So I might have to root for Birmingham on this one. I just say Philly in general. I always root against Philly, Philly and Boston teams.
What if it fixed them too? The amazing magic eraser on Google Pixel 6.
I know they did. Nah, I'm rooting for Birmingham. I hate everything Philly. I really do. I hate Philly with a passion. Everything. They ruin everything I like in every sport. Whether it's the Sixers, well, outside of the Flyers, really, it's the Sixers, the Eagles, the Phillies. Fuck everything Philly. You don't have to cheer for me. You could cheer who you call. I'm not going to stop you from deciding your own decision. You do you. I'm rooting for my side. Anyway, those will pop up the center field.
Tell you what, that Hawk has not missed a game. I've seen it here quite a few times this season. And it's enjoying the view, I tell you that.
Swings and misses.
Yankee Stadium, his best.
I guess so.
0-1.
Big miss for a big Hawk. I like it.
One.
1-1. Yesterday, the Hawk went from the left field foul swing, then to the right field foul swing, and then to the present location.
Nah, whatever. I'll let Beamham have their little moment. As long as it's shitting on Philly. I hate everything Philly.
That was the first purge. Three and one.
Tell you what, it's really been fun to watch the growth of Jose Trevino at the plate, his confidence. We know what kind of confidence he carries behind the plate, but seeing that translate, into the box has been really fun to watch.
out there by the third baseman Noisy. Took the base hit away from Trevino 2 away. Here's Aaron Hicks.
All right, 2 outs. Aaron Hicks coming on.
Was on the right side. Noisy on the left side. A friend of mine just texted and asked me, does
0-1.
Trevino have the catcher's hat trick? He's had an RBI, pickoff, and call steal. What more can a catcher do?
Still a bag.
1-1.
He's got decent wheels for a catcher.
He's smart too. It's a lot of that is IQ. You know, pick your spot, right time.
Pitch.
High fly ball to center
field. And that's going to end the inning. End of the 4th, top of the 5th coming up.
Add drum to every drive. The exhilarating Audi SUV family. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
I've got moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now there's Sky Rizzo.
Things are getting clearer. I feel free. Look at my skin, yeah, that's on me. Nothing at me over the enemy. Nothing on my skin, that's why they playing. Nothing is everything.
Achieve clear skin with Sky Rizzo. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin in 4 months. Of those, nearly 9 out of 10 sustained it through 1 year. And Sky Rizzo is 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
I see nothing, I just run away. It's my moment, so I just gotta say, nothing is everything.
Increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight treatment. Your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Nothing is everything.
Talk to your dermatologist about Sky Rizzo. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Ryan Rucco here with your Audi update, taking a look at the Red Sox and the Blue Jays. Toronto snapped Boston's 7-game winning streak last night, and you know what? They're off to a good start tonight. Matt Chapman, a 2-run double to left center field. Blue Jays go up 3-0. It's 4-1 right now in the bottom of the 4th. Guys?
Thank you, Ryan. We go around the majors. Bryce Harper will have surgery tomorrow on his fractured left thumb. They're hoping that he can get back maybe sometime in September. Kenley Jansen moved the same on Sunday night. Now placed on the 15-day IL with an irregular heartbeat, something that certainly was an issue with him in L.A. And then the Orioles, 11-5 record since June 11th. That's the 3rd best in the majors. And Cam, you were doing some doodling before the game, and you saying a lot of the divisions, the Orioles would be in third place.
Yeah, I sat back and looked at the divisions in the game, and there are about four different divisions where, if you look at it, the Orioles will probably be in 3rd place in those divisions, and maybe even higher if you get to play some of those teams, constantly throughout the season.
Driven down the left field line, and it is
Gone. Oh, no, it's not gone. Oh, it's a foul ball. Never mind. Thought he scored there. Anyway, 0-1. Foul ball.
So you see them playing competitive baseball throughout this division. Probably wishing they were in a different division.
1-1.
maybe they can campaign for if there was a South Division?
I'm not sure, but
it's pretty east.
It's pretty well. It's you got to hang with them.
1-2.
1-2.
Right now, currently 4 teams in the AL East. If we were going into the playoffs today, we'll be going into the playoffs. So it just lets you know how strong this division is.
Broken bat there. Grounds out to first.
Anthony Rizzo has 20 or more homers in 9 of his first 12 seasons. Tracked for most all time above first base. 4-4. And this only applies to seasons with at least half of your games at first base.
1 out.
Maybe I've got 2 out. Maybe.
Honduras coming on.
Does not make the list because his rookie season was mostly in third, and his next 2 seasons were mostly in left.
Yeah.
1-0.
1-0. Pitch, low ball.
2-0.
Two-oh. Ground to left. Gonna throw. And he got him. Nice throw by Rizzo. Second ground out. What a throw by Rizzo there.
Realizing just how good Anthony Rizzo is around the bag, and you've seen on numerous occasions now on long throws, without even trying, he's going to give him a good hop to work with, and Anthony with good feet, soft hands, and he's just so comfortable around that bag. It's so fun to watch play defense and bail out infielders all the time. That's why he has that
low ball there. 1-0.
A lot of gold at first for Anthony Rizzo.
And 1 platinum. 1-0 on Pinder.
Swing and a miss. 1-1. Call strike. 1-2.
1-2. Hey, if you want to check out our John Boy alternate broadcast going on right now, tune into the game on the SL. Jimmy O'Brien and Jake Storiali are having a John Boy viewing party. So if you'd like to check in with them, please do. Ground ball in the hole.
Ground ball. Gonna throw. And he got him. That'll wrap up the inning. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Yankees will bat.
There's really only one number that matters in sports. The number one. That's why FanDuel built the number one rated sportsbook app with the most popular parlays and faster payouts. Winning sitting your bank account in as little as 2 hours. So if you want the best, get the best. FanDuel, America's number one sportsbook. Right now, customers get $1,000 no sweat first bet. Get up to $1,000 in free bets if your first bet doesn't win. Baby got back.
Unlimited cashback match. Only from Discover. I got nothing to eat. Hold on, I can do something. Turning nothing into something.
Turning nothing into something. It's amazing what you can do with nothing in a little moments.
Yankee fans, baseball's biggest rivalry returns to the stadium on July 15th. There's still some great seats available. Yankees battle Boston in a big 3-game series in the final games before the All-Star break. You're not going to want to miss a moment of the action. Tickets are going faster than your Yankees versus Red Sox tickets today. Yankees.com. What a great picture that is. Popcorn in the air, ferocity on the faces of the fans. That's what Yankee Red Sox is about. The Red Sox climbed right back in it after a slow start. They had a great June. Should be a fun series. Go to the bottom of the fifth.
Inside 1-0 for Connor Falefa. Pop foul there, 1-1.
1-1. We were talking about stolen bases, Cam, and on this date, in 1907, a Yankee catcher by the name of Branch Rickey behind the plate against the Senators, and the Senators stole 13 bases against Branch Rickey. Well, Branch Rickey went on to bigger and better things, but he did allow 13 stolen bases as a catcher. Pretty amazing.
Well, that's one of those questions, Michael. Back in the day, not the quickest deliveries to the plate. So, I'm going to give Branch the benefit of the doubt. How many of those might be
2-1. Called strike 2-2.
Usually they say it's on the pitcher, not the catcher.
Even back in 1907,
a nice slow windup, slow play, big leg kick. I'm assuming it's on the pitcher.
Branch Rickey went on to become the GM of the Dodgers and was the man who signed Jackie Robinson to break the color barrier.
Line drive to right field, and it's a base hit to single. The single first.
7 straight Yankees retired. And here's Marwin Gonzalez hit a home run in the second. We'll take a look
Connor
at
Falefa with a single.
Go to SpectrumMobile.com today. 105 miles an hour off the bat. Traveled 399 feet. The last row right before the bleachers. And it was his third home run of the year. Now, you know that the great John Sterling has a home run call for him.
Pickoff attempt at first, no go.
And his home run call for Marwin was going, Gonzalez. What do you have for you? Yeah.
I think it was
Hammerin'
Cameron, which I loved.
There's a strike. Last 11 starts, making Aaron Boone want to pencil one in a little bit more.
That's why we call this man the natural. If you watch this guy play, not a place on this field he doesn't belong, I'll tell you that. Only thing I haven't seen Marvin do in the baseball field is pitch hitting, and I'm sure he can do that as well if you need him.
0-1. Swing and a miss.
0-2. Well, on a spot start for the Yankees, J.P. Sears has given them just what they wanted, even more so. Just 2 hits, no runs over 5 innings. The Yankees scored a run in the first, a run in the second. That's all they've done against Montas, and they lead 2-0.
0-2.
Over these last few innings, JP Sears
1-2 there.
Job of, not throwing as many pitches, pounding the zone, getting ahead, attacking hitters. See Garrett Cole giving him a little piece of advice. But right now, he looks like he's in a good place. It doesn't seem like he's hit that fatigue wall. It looks like he's good to go.
Pitch here. Swing and a miss. First strikeout.
Gonzalez down on strikes. Well, the Yankee pitchers from 1907 are a little bit angry with you, yeah, because we went back to the newspapers of the day. Branch Rickey was the backup behind Brett Kleinow, who was hurt. Branch had an injured arm he could not throw, so they were running at will on Branch.
Okay, take advantage of the scouting report. All right.
And the pitchers were really chapped.
My bad. Pitchers of the past. I apologize.
Families of the pitchers of the past.
You know it. My fault.
Here's Joey Gallo. He's in an 0 for 22 slide, 3 for 42.
Called strike. 0-1.
Now check out Gallo's OPS plus, which is an OPS adjusted to stadiums and factors, and that's what front offices look at a lot. And in his 5 seasons with the Texas Rangers, he had an OPS plus of 117. So 100 is the baseline. Runner goes for the second.
Goes to second. And it's a stolen base at second for the Yankees. Still a 1-1.
And there IKF is. He's been that guy for the Yankees, getting another good jump. See him taking a quick peek. Glad he's okay, but had this back stolen easy. Nothing messed up by Murphy. And doing his job now on second base in scoring position for Joey Gallo, trying to push another run across this Yankees offense.
Anyway, Joey's OPS in Texas, OPS plus is 117. So that means he's 17% better than the average player. Anything over 100 is a plus, anything under 100 will be considered a negative. Well, since he joined the Yankees, his OPS plus is 79.
1-2 foul ball.
Which means he's 21% lower than the average player. And it's befuddling because the Yankees knew they were getting a player that struck out a lot, didn't hit for high average, but the batting average has dropped 50 points and the slugging percentage has dropped 135 points.
Well, the pressure here is completely different than it is in any other place. Other places and organizations, you sometimes have the luxury to struggle and they go under the wayside and go under the radar. Here, that's not one of those things that happens. Fans are extremely invested and they pay attention, unlike any other fan base. So they know what's going on. They recognize that. And when that happens, they can pretend to be tough on you, and it's hard to come out of it sometimes. Joey Gallo, he's putting in so much work behind the scenes, doing everything he can to get going. So just got to continue to just work hard, grind, and compete. I'm sure, Aaron Boone's eyeing the series, looking at what Joey Gallo has done against, Oakland Athletics in the past. A guy who has 20 plus.
Anyway, 2-2.
One organization, you're hoping that this is the time that he gets going, that he gets hot, that he can get
2-2.
thing I hear, Cam, and talking to people, it's not for lack of work. This guy is constantly working, trying to tweak things, working the cages, working where people can't see him. He's putting in the time. It's just not manifesting itself on the field.
Yeah, and from another standpoint, I just watch how locked in and engaged.
3-2.
When you're not swinging that well, and you're an above average defender, you want to make plays.
Swing and a miss.
Gallo swings and misses.
Second out.
Starts to hear it from the crowd.
2 outs. What's here? 0-1.
Sam Sullivan, one of the 4 lefties in the bullpen warming up.
Little ball there. 1-1.
The Yankees have done a really good job of making Montas work tonight. Throwing a lot of pitches. You can see the respect that he has for his Yankees lineup. Usually this is a guy who's extremely aggressive in the zone, attacking hitters, but he's been really careful, showing a lot of respect to his whole entire lineup, nibbling, making sure he didn't make too many mistakes.
Fly
ball to center field.
Shea is there.
Caught.
Away.
And that'll wrap up the inning.
No runs are hit. One man left. We play 5. 2-0 Yankees. Looking skies.
0-1.
Little brush strokes of red and pink. It's almost like you drew it, Cam.
Oh, brush strokes, huh?
Uh-huh.
Like that. It's a beautiful night. What a beautiful night tonight. In the Bronx.
Called strike there. 1-2.
Marinaccio getting ready. It's Sharply.
Hit Sharp to center. And ground out to first.
IKF showing off the hands, coming to get this hop, staying with this ball. And that's what you want to see from JP Series. You want to see a guy out there trusting his defense, allowing them to work. You see IKF not coming up as cleanly as it looked, but again, able to stay with it. Dick out, that ball was hit pretty hard. But IKF showing what he does well, and that's making plays.
9 ground balls for Sears. And there's a strike.
Called strike there. 0-1.
Pache. Now, Pache was a
1-1.
last year. He played the NLDS and the NLCS, but he was off the World Series roster. So you get a ring, but I wonder if you don't embrace that ring as much as you would if you were on the roster.
I'll tell you what, I went 12 seasons before I was able to get an experience of playoffs, so I don't care how I get that rating. You know, you do something throughout the season that's going to help your team get there. So for me,
1-2.
you know, it's not always about those moments in the playoffs, you know, if you're off the roster, but it's about the things that you're able to help your team do throughout the season that help you get there. You know, it's always going to take, like I said, 40, you know, each of the 40-man guys on that roster. So I'm sure during that season, Christian Pache definitely did his piece to you know, a tribute to some wins and some big victories for the Braves during their World Series run.
Came over from the Braves in the deal that sent Matt Olson to Atlanta.
This guy's a big prospect in the Braves organization, but that just hasn't quite came along yet. It's a guy who gets really good jumps, really good reads in the outfield. He can go get a baseball as good as anybody, but still waiting on that bat to come around.
Three, 2. Foul tip there. 3-2.
76 pitches for Sears, just to a 1.83 ERA, AAA.
Aaron Boone has already said that JQ Sears is stretched out. He's a guy that, you know, they're going to allow him to go as long as he can. If he continues to throw strikes, continues to get ahead and get quick outs, he's going to be out there.
Yankees have another game tomorrow, then a game in Houston, and then 3 in Cleveland. So no days off until July 4th. Nice.
Caught! Diving catch on the outside. 2 away there.
Look at Josh moving around like a cat at third. Quick first step all over this. This ball getting in on Pache's hands, but Josh Johnson all over this. Never had a chance. Huge play. Flashing the leather. Once again, Josh Johnson. Nice out. JP Sears. Love to see that right there from his third baseman.
Here's Nick Allen. Allen's driven into left center.
Left center field.
No one's going to get that one.
No one's going to get that. Bounces off the wall. And he gets a double.
That will be it for JP Sears.
Nice piece of hitting by Nick Allen right here. Not wasting any time getting that fastball. Driving this into the left center field gap. Big part of the ballpark, not getting to the wall, but a nice swing. Aaron Hicks doing a good job getting that in. And you hear the fans giving JP Sears a very nice, well-deserved standing ovation.
and making an emergency start, essentially, just to give everybody an extra day. JJ, well, his performance stands for just perfect.
You're probably thinking that these two are in some sort of lover's quarrel. Well, they're not. She's redeeming rewards for matching jerseys. Twinsies!
Digital tools so impressive, you just can't stop banking. What would you like the power to do?
Light beer shouldn't taste like water. Miller Lite has more taste and only 96 calories. It's Miller time.
Okay, this is a freezer, not a time capsule. Sometimes the house itself can tell you how a young homeowner is turning into their parents.
And those two.
Yeah, you're gone.
Forever?
Yeah, that there is Progressive's Home Quote Explorer website where I compared home insurance rates. We don't need to print the internet. Some or beyond it. I will give you $100 if you can tell me what this is. Scotch egg. It's a meatball.
We can't help you from becoming your parents, but we can help you compare rates on home insurance with Home Quote Explorer.
We've got a lot of work to do.
Get Verizon Business Unlimited from the network businesses rely on. Like Manny, event planning with our best plan ever.
Yeah, that's what I do.
With 5G ultra wideband in many more cities, you get up to 10 times the speed at no extra cost. Get Verizon Business Unlimited from the network businesses rely on.
Eat fresh, refresh, just won't stop. Now, Subway refresh you catering with easy order platters and lunch boxes perfect for any party. Pool parties, tailgates, holiday parties, even retirement parties.
Man, I love parties.
Subway keeps refreshing and refreshing.
Yankees baseball on gas at Bucks Report. Flight Delta, the official airline of the New York Yankees. Delta keep climbing. And by Toyo, the official hybrid vehicle of the Yankees. JP Sears, 5 2/3 innings, 3 hits. The runner on second, his responsibility. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. So Sears was a craftsman out there tonight. And now we will watch Marinaccio take.
Marinaccio coming in for the Yankees.
Marinaccio gets Laureano. And there's a strike.
Called strike there, 0-1.
Now, if you did not tune in to
Outside, 1-1.
game shows, you should. Well, the move the Yankees made to get JP Sears on the roster was they designated for assignment Manny Banuelos. And in all likelihood, Sears goes down tonight, making room for Chapman tomorrow. And Sears knew the rules of engagement coming up, and obviously they told him what the deal was. Pick off the second.
Quick off the fifth in there.
Well, if you're JP Sears, you did your job tonight. You know, you came up, you competed, you threw strikes, you gave the Yankees another opportunity to win the series. I mean, his stuff looked good, his command looked good as he got to the game. And that's really all you can ask for from your young lefty.
1-2.
I'm sure he'll be back at some point this season the way he threw the ball tonight.
Swing and a miss. Got him. Wrap up the inning. Marinaccio with the strikeout. Bottom of the sixth coming out.
It's your personal security detail. It's your invisible enforcer. It's your blind spot spotter, dedicated protector, precious cargo carrier, IIHS Top Safety Big Plus. The Hyundai Tucson, Palisade, and Santa Fe. It's your journey to home. Lease an all-wheel drive Tucson for $229 a month, or Santa Fe for $279 a month, with new inventory arriving daily. Hurry in.
You're probably thinking that these two are in some sort of lover's quarrel. Well, they're not. She's redeeming rewards for matching jerseys. Twinsies!
Digital tools so impressive, you just can't stop banking. What would you like the power to do?
Attention, please. Millions of AT&T and Verizon customers are suffering from unexpected price hikes
economic adjustment charges. There is a solution. Right now, when you switch your family to T-Mobile Magenta Max, you can get up to $1,000. And you'll get T-Mobile's price lock guarantee. They won't raise the rates of your rate plan ever, because you are entitled to more.
If you've been impacted, act now. You may be eligible to receive up to $1,000 from T-Mobile.
And you should listen to me. I'm a British actor.
This summer, be sure to celebrate the stars and stripes. But don't forget about the circles and plaid. And whatever shape this is, it's summer savings worth celebrating. Feels like 4th of July at the Home Depot.
Tonight's injury report is brought to you by Montefiore, state-of-the-art healthcare in New York City, Westchester, and the Hudson Valley. We mentioned Aroldis Chapman might be here tomorrow. Tonight, third rehab added. This is a triple A strand Wilkes-Barre. He threw 13 pitches, struck out 2 in 1 inning. He has missed the last 33 games. Left Achilles tendonitis, and expected to be activated tomorrow, replacing J.P. Sears on the 26th man.
I got a question for you now, Michael. So how are they planning on implementing Aroldis back into the mix? You got Clay Holmes, who's done an outstanding job, closing games for the Yankees, working the bullpen. I'm eager to see, Aroldis, when they asked him, he said all the right things. It sounded really good. Is he going to embrace whatever role that they put him in if it's not being the closer of the Yankees?
Well, it's funny because Aaron Boone has been asked this question maybe 10 different ways, and to the point that he laughs at it now. He said, you know what, Clay Holmes is the best relief pitcher in baseball right now. So that kind of answers that question. But he has also said that they will use Holmes in high leverage situations if it's in the inning. If that's the best part of the order coming up, he'll use him then. And then he'll close with Chapman. But the days that Holmes closes, is Chapman going to be okay pitching in the 7th and the 8th inning? That's going to be work in progress again.
Called strike again. 1-1.
1-1 on Judge.
Two one.
Judge 0 for 2 against Montas. 2 strikeouts, the 2-1. 2-2.
2-2.
Montas has done a really good job tonight, quieting the Yankees' bats after those 2 runs early in the game. And what he's done so well is, as we stated, he never gives you the same look at that bat.
Foul ball, still 2-2.
He does a good job featuring all his pitches. One at bat, he'll give you a steady guy of singers and 4-seamers, maybe a cutter. Next time through, he's dropping splitties in, throwing more sliders, finish you off with fastballs. This guy's really came a long way, really figured it out. Electric stuff, extremely nice package of pitches, and he's really turned himself into one of the best pitchers in our game right now.
Check the swing. Montas turns his
3-2.
on the home plate umpire. Thought that was strike 3.
And when Aaron Judge is at the plate, you want any help you can get. And Montas has got a little help tonight from home plate umpire. Stu Shoewater, and he was hoping to get that pitch as well.
Still a 3-2, foul ball.
Well, they punched out Judge on a pitch that wasn't a strike. This time, they actually called a pitch that wasn't a strike a ball.
Exactly.
Rizzo's on deck. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Yankees leading 2-0 over the A's.
Pitch here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
The 3rd time tonight. Nice time for trivia as Anthony Rizzo comes up to the answer to this question. Anthony has 20 more home runs in 9 of his first 12 seasons, starting fifth most all time among first basemen doing 4 or more. That the Lou Gehrig kid?
Lou Gehrig.
Eddie Murray?
Andy Murray, maybe Caldwell. Wow. Greg McGriff, Jeff Bagwell, and Mark Teixeira. That's a nice list.
I've got to look up. Lose.
What all? For Rizzo.
Home runs in 9 years.
What all?
Give it out into the left center field.
Drifts to left center field.
And makes the play in self-defense for the second out.
And he got the second out somehow.
Cam, you've been out there. That looked like the ball caught him.
Yeah, right at the end, Pender doing a good job of putting his head down around.
Second out.
But as he looks up at the end, this ball goes right in those LED lights. I can tell you. You see him looking away and doing a good job of staying with this. This happened before. Immediate out as a left fielder or a corner guy. When you go into that gap, sometimes those balls get into those LED lights and it's hard to pick up. But a good job of Chad Pender staying with this. Nice swing from Anthony Rizzo and a really good play. And you see Montas really likes that. Help from his defense. Chad Pender making a really great play. That kind of goes back to what you were talking about earlier, Michael. Anthony Rizzo taking good swings,
0-1.
putting the ball in play, but just not having the luck that you need to have some of those balls fall in fine grass.
Pitch here. Ball strike.
98.6
Two.
mile per hour off Anthony Rizzo's bat.
That's funny. You mentioned before how Anthony's been hitting in bad luck. Now, in the old days, people would say we're hitting in bad luck. People would roll their eyes, okay, yeah. But now there's proof. I mean, he's hitting 200 on balls in play. That's just, it's incredibly low. So that is bad luck.
1-2.
Things like that are the reason why I say Anthony Rizzo is made to be in his pinstripe uniform. He's a guy who can take the bat with the good until he gets rolling.
Pop up the center field. And that's going to wrap it up.
And the Yankees go down in order 1, 2, 3.
End of the sixth, top of the seventh coming up.
If you don't stain your deck, it's like the previous owner is still hanging around. So today, let's stain with Bear, the #1 rated stain. Get Bear exterior stains at an everyday low price, exclusively at the Home Depot.
Frosty time is kind of like you time. If you time tasted like a Frosty.
Hey, Willie, can I get a hand with this?
You got this, brother. I know you've been working out.
Wait, this is pretty heavy.
That's why I got the small, man.
When it's Frosty time, choose wisely. Choose Winnie's new strawberry Frosty.
Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. If I had a day that I could give you, I give to you a day just like today.
Well, here are the latest run totals from FanDuel Sportsbook. Right now, new customers get $200 of free bets guaranteed if you place your first $5 bet. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app now and start making every moment more. And we did look up Lou Gehrig, and he had 2 cup of coffee seasons in 23 and 24 before becoming a regular player, and then had only 16 home runs in 1926, so he missed the list by 1 season. Lou Gehrig's number 4, the first number retired in sports.
Juan de Peralta coming in.
Ron Marinaccio continues his scoreless appearance streak, and Peralta will pitch here in the 7th against 3, 4, and 5 in the A's order. Now, interesting note, the Yankees bullpen the last 4 games 13 and 2/3 innings, 3 hits, no runs, and 16 strikeouts. That's the last 4 wins, I should say. Pretty good.
Really good. Hence that earned run streak that they have, that they be putting up. The bullpen just been outstanding. This guy, Wandy Peralta, been lights out of the pen. And again, getting ahead, throwing strike one, trusting the defense has been a big piece of that recipe that's given them a lot of success.
Swing and a miss there, 0-1.
There it is, strike one from Wandy Peralta. Wandy, like a guy like Nestor, who's not afraid to give you different looks. A guy that can mess up your timing, your rhythm as a hitter. So you got to be ready to hit when he's up there.
Another swing and a miss, 0-2.
And right on time with the slide step. Sinker 94, bottom of the zone. Wandy cracked as they come in this game.
Heating up.
Low ball there.
2-2.
2-2 there.
Bethencourt is 1 for 2. Singleton was caught stealing in the 4th. That was foul.
Foul ball, still 2-2.
By plugging in J.P. Sears, Tyone moves to tomorrow. And then Garrett Cole moves to Thursday against the Astros in that one-game set in Houston. He could have told the Yankees, no, I don't want to pitch against them again, but he pitched very well against them over the weekend and wants them again. Now, the Astros moved
3-2
out of that spot. And they're starting him tomorrow afternoon against the Benson City Field. But he was online to face Cole in Houston on Thursday. What a sexy matchup.
I tell you what, I would love to see that matchup for those two of the best in our game. 2 future Hall of Famers. That would have been a sight to see. Could have been
and I'll walk the first.
A playoff matchup to come.
I was talking with the former pitching coach of the Braves, Leo Rizzoni. He was raving about Cole. He said, he's not just a hard thrower. He said, and he's a hard thrower. He said, but he thinks, and he's scheming out there, and he's figuring things out, and he's reading swings. He loves everything about Cole. He said he's one of the great pitchers.
Low ball there.
I mean, Leo Rizzoni saw
Well,
some
no.
pretty good arms in his day, so if you get that kind of praise from him, after having guys like Smoltz, Gladman, Maddox, I mean, so many guys coming through that organization that I watched dominate in my childhood. He definitely knows good pitching when he sees it. I couldn't disagree, couldn't agree more with what Leo Rizzoni had to say.
Murphy takes a strike, 1-1.
Called strike 1-1.
I think the cool thing about that is watching how that's trickled onto the other pitchers on the staff. You see those guys always together, always chatting, always conversing about how they can get better. And quite often you see Garrett Cole right in the middle of all those conversations.
Now, one of the things that's become a little bit of a sport
2-1.
Yankee universe on social media is all the Yankee walk-off wins. Just watching Garrett Cole has been a blast. When Judge hit the 3-run home run on Sunday, Cole kind of balanced himself on the fence and kicked his legs up in the air. It's pretty humorous, but he gets quite excited when the Yankees have those walk-offs.
Low ball there, 2-2.
Peralta's working himself into a little bit of a jam here.
Well, 3-1.
So you go to first base from Wander right there.
3-1.
Quick walk to the back of the mound. He knows he's nibbling a little bit. 2-run lead. Marinaccio just coming off a really clean inning. Last thing we're going to do is allow free passes and throw extra pitches and allow guys to see pitches and get comfortable in the box.
Pick off attempt at first doesn't work.
Watch Cole on the Judge walk up. This is fun. He's up there. Should I go on the field? No, let me just.
I love that's one of those. I can't with this guy.
3-1. Pitch here.
That one's drilled to left field.
Drove to left field. And it'll be a catch fly ball. First out of the inning.
Stays there.
It's a good job on Wandy getting back in the zone.
Now I'm talking about Severino's pitching Thursday. And Cole is now Friday against Cleveland. So if they had not,
Pitch here.
if they had not
Low
won
ball
that
there.
series, then it would have been Cole on Thursday against the Astros.
1-0.
I guess we'll say Cole and Verlander maybe for that doubleheader in Houston that they have in July or maybe the postseason.
On a one.
Because the doubleheader is the first game off the break. Now, would both managers put their best pitcher in the first game? We're trying to separate them.
You know, game one is extremely important in any series, so I'm sure they're going to be playing a cat and mouse game, trying to get that first win.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Now, in all likelihood, both of those pitchers are going to be in the All-Star game. So if they pitch in the All-Star game on Tuesday, would they even pitch Thursday? We're really doing it deep.
Really are. I mean, you see it sometimes too. This is an important season. If one of those guys elect to maybe not throw as many innings, hey, give me one and done, or pitch count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Got him. Struck him out.
Well, with Andrews coming up, who goes to the bullpen? Takes the ball from Peralta, who leaves a runner at first, 2 out. Michael King coming on to face Andrews. Stay right here. King gets this out.
Here we go.
Pitches the 8th. Holmes pitches the 9th. We're in the 7th. Yankees lead 2-0. That's the plan, but A's try to foil that plan. And a
Called strike 0-1. Back to the game.
Last 10 games, Michael King has allowed 1 earned run and 11 1/3 innings.
One.
Michael King, guys, if you haven't had a chance to watch him pitch this year, you've been missing out. This guy is extremely electric. Has some crossfire action.
1-1.
Big swooping slider. 2-seamer, 95, 96. This guy has everything.
Pitch here. Called strike.
It's a nasty pitch
1-2.
right there. Slider in there for strike 1 and 2.
And you see that slider right there with the crossfire action. When this guy steps at you and you see this slider, you see this buckling Elvis Andrews, and you can see the look on his face taking the deep breath going, that was nasty. I mean, this ball looks like it's coming right at you. It looks like it's going to hit you in the front of the hip, and there's nothing you really can do as a hitter but give up on it. You have to be looking for that pitch to get a good swing on it. Get a good swing off of that pitch.
Got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. End of the inning. Bottom of the 7th coming up.
Remove your caps. And please direct your attention to the area behind home plate as the New York Yankees welcome an honored military guest. United States Army First Lieutenant Alan Kossoff from Huntington, New York, who served in Vietnam and was awarded the Bronze Star. The Yankees say thank you for your sacrifice and service to our nation. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Melrose rendition of God Bless America. The Edge Pizza from Pizza Hut is back. Loaded with toppings all the way to the edge of a thin and crispy crust. I think I just blacked out and ate like 6 slices. Where am I? Am I in a Pizza Hut commercial? The Edge from Pizza Hut. No one on Pizza Hut.
This 4th of July, brighten your home with HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams Paints and Cabin Exterior Stains. Get $10 off 1-gallon cans or $40 off 5-gallon pails, just in time for the season.
All right, we're back. Called strike 0-1.
Takes a strike. Here's the Yankees scoring. Second and third, 2 outs in the first inning. Trevino hits one inside first for a single. That scores LeMay. Donaldson's thrown out trying to score the second run by Laureano. In the second inning, with
0-1. Swing and a miss.
home run deep to right center field. And that is the scoring of the
0-2.
game. The A's have not had that many opportunities at a runner in scoring position in the sixth. A double by Allen off of Sears. They brought it Marinaccio. He struck out Laureano.
Ground tip. Gonna throw to first. And that's a one away.
So here's Hicks.
Off strike 1-0.
Hicks walked in the second, fly ball to center in the fourth.
Pitch here. Called strike 1-1.
See Domingo Acevedo, big guy out there on the mound, not gonna light up the radar gun, but his out pitches, his secondary stuff, his sliders, changeup, extremely well. Good deception on his delivery. Really sells it with his arm action.
7 seasons in the Yankee organization.
3-1 there.
This is his second big
Not
league
2-1.
season. And he was in danger of being what they call a phantom big leaguer. Before last year, he was considered that. Someone called up to the majors who never got into a game. He was called up July 21st, 2018 by the Yankees, but didn't get into the game against the Mets and was sent down to minors right after the game. They make movies about phantom big leaguers, so I'm glad that he finally got his opportunity. He's 28 years old.
Ground out to running it out, and it's a ground out. 2 outs.
It is time for the Audi Electric Moment. Experience a fully electric Audi vehicle. Your local Tri-State Audi dealer today.
And the Audi Electric Moment starts off with John Donaldson flashing the weather, doing his best part, and then this guy, Isaiah trying to proliferate in the lineup. You know what he does. He swings the bat, he scores run, but he makes plays defensively, and he's done just that. The left side of the infield, John Donaldson will really can making plays, building his position, swinging the bat, doing a little bit of everything.
Called strike there. 0-1.
And there's a strike to IKF. Wrapped into a double play in the second.
Hunter for left foot.
Singles right, stole back in the fifth. Oh,
0-2. Foul ball.
Now, Acevedo's major league debut with Oakland last year was against Texas.
0-2.
And he struck out. IKF, first strikeout in the big leagues. High fly ball.
Fly ball, and that's going to wrap up the inning.
Is there to make the play, and that will do it. Yankees go down in order, and we go to the 8th inning. It's 2-0 Yankees.
Top of the 8th coming up.
Ukraine remains under attack. Millions of people have fled, creating the fastest growing refugee crisis in modern history. Children and families are seeking safety. AmeriCares is responding with with critical medicine and supplies, and we're working alongside local partners to get aid where it's most needed. For more than 40 years, AmeriCares has met health needs after natural disasters and humanitarian crises. We know health is essential for everyone's future. Now AmeriCares is protecting the health of children and adults caught in this terrible crisis. In Ukraine and in the surrounding countries, there is a critical need for medicines, medical supplies, and ongoing health care. So let's work together. Together, we can improve health. Together, we can save lives. Learn how. AmeriCares.org/help Ukraine.
Yes, has your VIP access to all the action. As the Front Spotters chase down a 28th championship. Fox New York Yankees.
All right.
Big play.
Top of the eighth coming up.
The MVP of the World Series. Tony Kemp pinch hitting for Chad Pinder against Michael King.
Tony Kemp coming on. Top of the eighth. Pitch. Ball strike 0-1. Pitch here. Swing and a miss. Got him.
Kemp spent his morning here in New York on the MLB Network. Traveled out to Jersey for some TV time. Maybe thinking of the future of the business.
And Tony Kemp, one of the more outgoing guys in the league, huge community advocate for the youth and inspiring and enriching our community. So he's
1-2.
Whenever you see him on TV, he's definitely doing some mission work and trying to spread the good word and the good vibes. One of the good guys in our game, Tony Kemp.
Swing and a miss. Got him. Got him. First out. Struck him out there.
Nothing has got those are straight, finishing them off with that nasty two-seamer way. And Tony Kemp, no change.
Right there for Michael King.
That swing right there.
Selman has been throwing for a while. Here's Noisy. One and out.
1-0. Two-0.
You can tell the Yankees pitching staff, they have a mantra, they have a game plan, they have a plan they want to execute. You can just see the frustration when these guys come out of the bullpen and they don't get ahead. You can see their frustration early in count. So they're really, making a concerted effort to no strikes, get ahead, and put the hitters on the defensive end.
Best deal in mobile. Unlimited for like $29.99. SpectrumMobile.com.
3-0.
So 3-0 on Noisy. The Yankees, although it seems like they dominated the game, they're just up by 2. Every batter means so much, so a 3-0 count on a 232 hitter.
Called strike. 3-1.
You talked about it yesterday, Michael, early in the series. This has been kind of what Oakland does. They find a way to stick around. They just haven't figured out a way to win ball games. So, more of
3-1.
what they're going to have to go through as far as learning how to win and how to finish.
Got him. 3-2.
Noisy did not like that call.
What's up, John G?
What's up?
What's going down with you?
It is going to pitch it for Pache.
Another day. Yeah, I didn't upload today. I had an emergency, but whatever. I'll start uploading tomorrow.
That's cool.
Just missed.
Yeah, anyway,
Walk the first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seth Brown's dangerous. He has 10 home runs.
So I see the A's are
We
playing.
haven't seen Brown yet in the
Yeah.
first 2 games.
I'm going to that game tomorrow for the last series of the game, afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tomorrow game afternoon. I'm off, yeah. I'm taking my younger brother and my sisters to their first games, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Older brother moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gone to so many baseball games. It's not as fun
Yeah, I
as
know.
it used to be. Anyway.
I'm used to it at this point, but I'm just doing it just to take my brothers along with my sisters because they've never been there.
Yeah.
My younger brother, so yeah. Going to his first game at 10, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, 1-1. Yeah, my brother's 10 now, so yeah. My younger.
Anyone been here or just me?
No, you're the first one on here.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, I had a bad day. Had a lot of things I had to do outside of YouTube, so finally back home chilling. Damn, stressed out. Oh man, another day, but that's life. That's life.
Yeah. Maybe 1-2. Yeah. Come on, King.
So Noisy's on first.
But yeah, I started this stream late. I was late 10 minutes ahead. I was late 10 minutes. That's why you don't see the lineups on there. I was so busy as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going tomorrow, so I've been stressed out. Yeah, I've been trying to get everything up into order. With editing, getting tickets ready, stuff for tomorrow planned out. And he's safe at first.
Donaldson did all that he could do. Pulled way off the bag, but the shift, bare-handed the ball, couldn't make a play.
Yeah, Donaldson, doing his best to get here and get to this ball, but not able to get enough on this.
Yep, trying to keep that streak alive. I'm trying to go to the game this month and in the next 2 months. At least one per month. That's what I always do every summer. I try to go to a game every month of the year, which results in 4 to 5 total games per year that I attend. Allocated per month of the year. After this game, tomorrow I'm trying to go to the one on July 26th, Yankees and Mets up in Citi Field, back in my hometown, up in Queens.
Allen doubled his last time up.
So yeah, Giant Station showed me he got NBA 2K, so I think he's doing that stream tonight. His new 2K14 he got. So yeah, I'll be ready. All straight.
0-1. 47 of 57 in stolen bases this year. It's over 82%, which is an outstanding percentage. You'll run with that.
Come on, King.
Let's see if they turn two.
The double play. One. And that's the double play. Wrap up the inning. Let's go, Yankees. Got him the double play. And that'll wrap up that part of the inning. Bottom of the eighth coming up. See if we can get a few more runs before we have to pitch at the ninth to seal it out. Just got to get a few more runs here to make this game out of reach, and then after that, just close it out in the ninth. But yeah, I've been stressed out as well myself. I got bills this Friday as well, that are due after the game. So yeah, after that, I gotta. I got bills that are due Friday. So that's all. So I've been stressed out as well.
Yeah, life gets in the way.
And plus, I'm editing at the same time, so it's hard for me to kind of focus the majority of the time. Normally, what helps me is I hear a music and chew bubble gum. That's all for me. That's at least works for me. Since it helps me concentrate, so yeah.
To learn more, visit nyc.gov/vaccine finder or call 877-VAX4-NYC.
Oh, they're advertising more UFC fights on the YES Network, I see. Killer Canola, Alexander the Great, Les Holloway, Lauren Murphy, Misha Tate, Roger Moyes, Sean O'Malley. Yep, you'll see they're advertising.
Yankee games are exclusively on Prime Video. You can watch Prime Video on your computer, smartphone, tablet, and through other streaming devices connected to your TV. Just download the Prime Video app and log in or sign up for a membership. For more details on how to get the Yankees on Prime Video, scan the QR code on the screen or go to yesnetwork.com. And the next Prime Video game is this Friday night in Cleveland, so make sure you don't miss a single game. Sam Selman comes on, pitching his 7th game this season.
All straight, 0-1.
Laureano moves to center. Brown is in right. Kemp stays in left.
Selman pitching. Laureano, Cam, Brown, Honduras. Let's see if we outside, 1-1.
Sam Selman, 31 years old, 4th big league season. Pitched for the Giants, the Angels, and now the Athletics. Called up Sunday.
Yep, the former Giant pitcher Selman. Swing and a miss.
Selman's a funky action, loose arm. Has the ball for a lefty. Sneaky heater. It looks like his 90, 91 mile-an-hour fastball plays up a little bit as well.
Outside, 2-2.
Out of the Vanderbilt system, where they seem to produce great pitchers. He played with Sonny Gray, Mike Yastrzemski, and Tony
2-2. Outside again, 3-2. Pitch here. Soft ground ball. And it's going to be infield. Single to first. The ball slightly rolled slowly there, and the guy made a dumb error. He got off his base. So the Yankees will get a free first. That was a slow ground in ball right there. But it worked. All right, Yankees got their 5th hit of the night. 5 to 4 hits.
So here is Joey Gallo. He's 0 for 2.
Joey Gallo.
For his last 23, this is inside.
Inside 1-0. Pitch here. One behind the plate, 1-1.
1-1. Clay Holmes is ready.
Two one. Pick off his hit to first, didn't work. Two two.
Now 4 infielders on the right side. 4. So with 2 strikes, expected to bunt or go the other way.
Swing and a miss, got him.
Well, fans, stay tuned after the timeout for the WD Mason Yankees postgame to get highlights, analysis, and complete player reaction from tonight's game against the A's, plus Aaron Boone on the manager's report and much more. You know, one thing, Cameron, that has worked in Joey Gallo's favor is that the Yankees are often this historic start, so that's provided cover. If they were struggling the way he was struggling, the Blues would be worse. And I think that bought some time for Aaron Hicks to start to get out of it as well. Maybe it buys time for Gallo because Gallo's struggles are not affecting the outcome of games.
Yeah, one thing I used to say, Michael, was, nobody usually talks about a guy who's struggling on a really good team. They talk about what the team is doing to win ball games. And I think, like you said, with the success of the Yankees, has had this season, it's allowed Aaron Hicks to try to find his way. And now you see him swing the bat better, having better at bats and making more contact. So you hope that Joey kind of falls into the same category and eventually gets it going.
Line drive to right field, and it's a caught. Second out. Bottom of the 8th. All right, Judge coming on with a man still on first.
And here's Judge. He is 0 for 3 strikeouts. And despite the heroics against the Astros, which really won the Yankees 2 games, Judge, in his first little bit of a dip, he's 3 for his last 29. Pitch inside, 1-0.
Inside of 1-0.
And we saw AJ get a day off in Tampa after playing 32 straight. So, there comes a time where you may hit a wall as a player, he's playing more center field than he's used to or, has been acclimated to doing in the past.
Called strike.
There's another strike below the zone.
1-1. MVP chance I hear at the game. Can't wait to hear those tomorrow.
And better believe, with the bats that Aaron Judge is having.
Oh, Aaron Boone talking to the umpire. Cursing at the umpires. He's questioning. Look, he's Aaron Boone. Oh wow! Stop calling that. That shit wasn't a fucking ball. That shit was right in the middle. What are y'all blind? You fucking umpires are blind. That's what it looked like he's saying.
Now, this isn't just, well, it looks like they call a lot of low strikes on him, Cam. Statistically, they missed that call on this guy more than any other player in the big leagues. He's 6'7".
And you said it. This is the big leagues, Michael. You give guys pitches. You give, you open up the zone against, hitters. It makes
2-1.
These guys are good enough as it is. But when you get a squeeze as much as Aaron Judge, it makes it just so much more difficult.
Look at the Statcast. 53 pitches outside the strike zone called strike. The most in the big leagues. As he skips out of the way. And since
3-1.
2017,
A lot of boos.
the most missed strikes on this guy.
These umpires.
I mean, that's ridiculous. 433 missed strikes against a guy. It's almost, amazing what he's been able to do. Always being behind the counter or being squeezed somewhat, His mental fortitude to stay locked in at bats and not let that hit to him has been pretty special.
Sky-high fly ball, shallow left, Kemp coming
And that's going to wrap up the inning. Well, looks like it'll come to the relief pitching with Clay Holmes to win the game. Here we go. Well, top of the ninth. Here we go. It's up to Clay Holmes to close this one out. Time to wrap this game up. Come on, Holmes. Time to wrap this game up.
I'm back.
Last inning.
Get a phone call.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on. Top of the ninth. Come on, Holmes. Just wrap this game up. We're on the top of the ninth now. Now it's come to the relief pitching to wrap it up.
Yep. Oh, man. Yeah, basically, this morning, I got an emergency, and I was out of the house. I couldn't do a stream, and then I was just tired. So I said, you know what?
Yeah, it happens. I mean, you can't stream every day, basically, unless you had the willing. I don't know how you do it. I mean, I do it collectively, but, it's every single day. Eventually, I take a day break and I'll hop on other people's streams.
Yeah, but you do, like 5-6 hours, and you do it, 3 times. That's still, that's a lot of hours. That's a lot of hours. 16 minutes, and then I'm done. So, 6, maybe 7 hours a week. I've seen you do streams more than that. So, that's the difference.
Yeah, and then I just take the day off or so too. That's it. The day after. That's what I normally do.
Yep.
I mean, hey, I might be able to. Hang on, nobody's going. I mean, the game's in the afternoon. I could still probably go live later that night, anyways, because I'll be home around 6 my time.
Yeah,
by the time I get back from the game.
The
game's it. Yeah, go ahead.
After a baseball game, I'm like, no, I'm dead. I can't do that.
No, not if I get home. You'd be surprised how close I live, to Yankee Stadium, how close that train is. You'd be surprised how far that Metro train goes to take me home. And plus, I would get a 2-hour break, to be honest. So probably because I'm just more younger.
Yeah, and enjoy your youth, man. Because once you get 30 years of age, man, the myth is true. I never believed it. I thought, oh man, I got
23.
And when you turn 30,
20.
When you turn 30, I gotta go sleep more earlier, and then it was like that.
Oh, he hit him! Uh-oh, they're gonna fight? Oh, never mind. That's a 1-0. Oh, nearly took his head off on that, but yeah, you were saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the older you get, the suckier it gets. Enjoy your youth, man. Enjoy it.
Yeah, nearly hit him there. He ducked out of the way in time. Can't 3 flexes on that one.
Now, I don't know about
Ramon Laureano right
the,
here. Just
the
able
some
to get out
people.
of the way.
Now there are some people that take like those like vitamin enhancers, which
Yeah,
I don't know.
5 hour energy. 2 in one day. Yeah, those stuff. 5 hour energy.
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm not talking about like energy drink. I'm talking about those like medicine, like those vitamin enhancers, where like that stuff. I said, fuck that. Number one, I hate taking pills. Do not like taking pills. I do not like taking medicine. I hate taking medicine.
I'm
Makes you
used to it.
drowsy. All that thing. Because I remember when I had surgery on was it my right or my left leg? Anyway, when I had surgery on my left leg, they gave me these pills for any like infection of the wound. And I was
Uh-huh.
like, okay. And then I learned, oh my gosh, like, oh, the stuff
You
was
felt
like,
lightheaded?
it was like, hell no. And then when I had my wisdom teeth removed about like 7 years ago, when they removed my wisdom teeth, I was like, God damn, I took one painkiller, my entire mouth. I felt my mouth was gone. It was like so numbing. I said, fuck that. I do not take any medicine.
Hey, if it relieves pain, I'll take it.
Some
I ain't
people,
trying to.
some people can do
Either
it.
you
Not
feel
me.
nothing, I can do it because either you. I don't want to feel pain on my mouth.
Yeah, but they can
And
be
then
all like,
I have.
oh, you be like, all the.
Hey, I'd rather be drowsy than have pain in my mouth constantly, chewing or something like that.
So,
I'd rather have that than pain in my mouth.
the good thing about me, I got a good pain tolerance. Like, say someone punches me in the face.
Oh, punches are different, but tooth, no. I can take punches. I've been in
Like,
many fights, so yeah.
I remember when someone punched me in the face when I got older. It took like 2 more other punches for me to like go down on the ground, but I got a good pain threshold. So when they removed my teeth and when I had my surgery on my foot, I was cool. I didn't really have to take any pain medication. But yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's David.
What's up, David?
What's up, David? He says, just eat right and work out. I don't have old guy issues. No aches, no pains. My back.
Yeah, because there's a lot of guys that work out and they're fit for
work it
David's
out.
age.
Work it
Yeah,
out
David's
is fun.
fit for his age in his 40s.
Hey! At least we're not Michael, who can barely do like one.
Hey, listen, unlike Michael. Hey, listen, unlike Michael, right? Hey, listen. I mean, the majority of men age like fine wine over time, so yeah. I mean, David's living proof himself. He still gets the ladies at 40, in his mid 40s.
Oh man, like
David's
Michael was
living
like,
proof.
I'm done. I was like, God damn, dude, you weak. You're weak.
I could have squat that. I could have done like 5 sets of 20 reps on this shit, or 20 plus on that.
I bet you if Michael comes to the Bay Area and tries to do that like workout I used to do, no, I'm going back to Florida.
No, I can work out I've done squats before. I've done squats.
Michael's going to be in
I've worked in doing squats before.
That is fucked up. Look at David.
Yeah.
I'm going to screenshot this. I found out.
This is the last inning. But yeah, I think Giants Nation will be live later tonight.
Jeez. I found out I can screenshot on my computer, so now I'm gonna make.
And that's the game.
All right.
Well, yeah, you guys can. No, we're gonna. Yeah. Well, let's wrap up our thing. So you were saying? So I think he's gonna go live.
Just read what David said about Michael.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Hang on, I'm gonna put the final on to confirm it. So yeah, the Yankees won. Yep, that was a quick inning.
That's
a quick way to end it.
You will never be as good as the Giants, also known as New York's #1 team. Cough, cough.
No, that's your secret team.
Oh man,
that's your secret team.
I will never ever. Because they used to sell a T-shirt at the ballpark where it said San Francisco Giants, the real New York team, and it's sold out. It's sold out. I should have bought me that when I was a kid.
Oh, that's your final here. Hang on, put the innings.
Oh man, Michael's like, I heard that, David. I heard that, David.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I saw this photo. Look, I'm gonna send it. I saw this photo. You have your phone on you, right?
Yeah.
This motherfucker looks exactly like fucking Michael in the future. You cannot tell me. I was watching this British PSA, you know, on the top disturbing PSAs, right? And I said, this man look like Michael in the future. This man look exactly like Michael in 2050. Once him and Awesome Kid stay roasting. Look at this. Right now, that's Michael in 2050 going versus Awesome Kid.
You sent it to me?
Yeah, you're gonna see.
Okay.
There's Michael for you in 2050.
Oh man, I'm about to be traumatized.
You will.
Oh damn! My curiosity is making me do this because I don't really like no.
Now you're gonna see Michael in 2050.
So in 20-something years.
Yep. Versus Awesome Kid for the 1,000+ time.
All right. Here we go. I'm holding my breath. I'm about to click on it.
I'm not Michael, but you'll see.
Wow.
That's Michael in 2050.
Damn, you know what? You have to send that to him, man. You have to do that. Oh,
I did it.
Man. He's like, well, how dare you, YTC? My Bears are going to beat your Giants, or I don't know what the hell he would say.
No, just look at him. Look, he got the comb over. He got the mustache. He won it. He got the facial hair. He got everything. So, yeah.
Oh, man. I heard that. God. I heard that. How dare you?
Red Sox versus Blue Chickens is a good one right now. He calling them the Blue Chickens. Awesome Kid's gonna come here and curse you out now.
No,
because Awesome Kid's a Blue Jays fan.
Of him, you know, I'm not even gonna say that. You know, Awesome Kid. Oh man.
He's 0 for 3 tonight. First and third, 2 men out.
You suck, A's.
Pitch inside from Holmes.
It's just too bad that my great San Francisco Giants cannot play the Yankees, so we can beat them. All right. If I see Michael today, I'm going to show this to David with the third.
Yeah, basically about it.
All right. So let me see if this works. Hopefully it works. If not, I got to edit it. There it is. Please. Let's see if it shows. There it is.
Awesome. No, Michael. So, Michael, I saw this one PSA. You know, check your DM. I didn't know you worked at a British PSA and you do actually speak UK.
There you go. I there it is. I screenshotted it. There it is. David responded a few minutes ago. Michael's going to be in a wheelchair by the time he is 30.
Anyway, my Giant Station is live right now. I'm gonna go ahead and go to that stream now.
Right.
He's live. I'll see you there. YTC out.